Hello everyone. It's me, Jessica. Welcome in, welcome back. Today we are celebrating 200 subscribers by building a house that looks like 200. Um, yeah, I had a lot of fun with this. I did kind of struggle with getting the two together. I almost like completely deleted it at one point, and then I was like, honestly, I'm just gonna try to work with it. You know what I mean? But in the end, I ended up putting all the numbers like right next to each other, just stacked. Um, I do not know what my cat is doing, but I do have my daughter, like, she's like basically right behind me on the chair with my dog eating breakfast. It is early morning. I haven't even brushed my hair, so I'm very like sleepy time right now. So yeah, take it or leave it. But I just wanted to sit down and do this because I'm going to be really kind of busy today. I'm going to go get my oil changed. And then we're going to go shopping for a Halloween costume. And then I'm going to be cleaning. And I do want to record a Minecraft video later. So I kind of wanted to just be able to get this like posted to you guys, get this out. And I don't know, I thought about doing a voiceover, like just a regular voiceover, and I thought, you know what, to really celebrate like 200 subscribers, I should probably sit down and just like hang out with you guys a little bit. So that's what we're doing. I've got my morning coffee here, my chipped nail polish on my stubby anxiety nails, because what do you do? There has to be like a cat trying to get into something, because my dog is just whining at one of my cats. I kind of think that Luca here, she's been creating some pretty bad habits when it comes to one of my cats. My cat Millie is like super lovey, affectionate. She loves me about as much as Luca does. And I think that's the problem is that they're like the same animal, just in cat and dog form, right? And I think Luca like genuinely kind of hates her. And I think it's like it's a jealousy thing. It's definitely a jealousy thing because I mean, yeah, no, that's self-explanatory. It's pretty much just like whenever Millie is trying to get affection from me, Luca is like obviously jealous. But it's been I guess that's kind of the thing. It's like it's been portraying itself in other ways, and like Luca back here, she's been getting kind of like protective over the chair. Like she doesn't want Millie to sit in the chair, and yeah, I don't know. That's crazy to me, and hopefully we don't have that problem extend. But yeah, what else? I kind of figured I could give you guys like a bit of a life update. But honestly, I feel like every now and then I kind of update you guys, and life has just been so busy this year. I switched jobs and I'm in the same like field, but I am doing like a completely different thing. So it's really been like kind of pushing me out of my element a little bit. A new routine, you know. But I took that direction and I'm just really like leaning into the long term like payoff. Because I think that it'll pan out well, but it's panned out well already. I don't even mean to like sound like anything other than that. It's just been like changing jobs is a big thing when you're older, and responsibility, like the child back there. Um, Things like that. There's just like there's so much more to think about whenever you're switching a job as an adult. So it's not just as easy as like. Plus, on this economy, like who has money to switch jobs? Because like the paychecks switch up, and like you're like without money for a minute. It feels like, and who can save? I don't know. Not me. I'm not a saver right now, because again, in this economy. But yeah, we are just making our way. We have got some pretty good progress coming along. I was really struggling with what to do with the roofs, so I hope that it makes sense to you guys. In the end, I feel like the front of the house is actually different than the back of the house, and I wanted to do it that way because I was hoping that it would like give it some character, like something different. Because with the overall roofing, I kind of struggled there. I'm sure you saw that. Uh, I just like didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. But in the end, I think I found like a way to roof the house where it does make sense. I don't know. So that's the front, pretty normal. The back has got like the two kind of asymmetrical peaks. And in the end, does it make sense? I don't know, but I think that it looks okay. So I went ahead and I kept it that way. I was really trying to figure everything out with just like the color styles at this point. We went for green bathrooms. There end up being 2.5 bathrooms, or 2 bathrooms and like a little skinny half bathroom with like no shower or anything, 2.5 bathrooms. But the kitchen and like living area is really open, and then around the corner is where the dining is. So it's a pretty open, but like the line of sight is technically not there for like the actual dining table. There does end up being like a tiny little breakfast nook and these bar stools in this main area. So you're definitely able to like have space in here, but at the end of the day, the actual like 4-seater dining table is around the corner. But yeah, back to like life updates. I feel like I have been just grinding so hard. So when I think about like life updates, I think about like just crazy incidents on the road, because I've been driving a lot and I've been seeing a lot of wrecks, and I've just been seeing so much. There's so much to see out there, when you're exposing yourself to like more of the world, more of the environment around you. You're going to see so much more. And it's not always like good stuff that you're seeing whenever you see stuff around you. So like, I don't know. For example, I feel like I have become so much more keenly aware of how many butterflies I am hitting with my car, to put it politely. And that is just like one of the things. I'm seeing so much more like, stuff on the side of the roads, people, things. There's just a lot. So it's got me feeling extra grateful for the healthy animals that I keep safe inside my 4 walls, and just all the things, the health that my daughter and I have. And I hate my apartment, but at least I have it. So yeah, life. But okay, so what else? I'm like such a like, I feel like I apologize if I ever am not just like, life's been great. Because it's like, that's just the season that I'm in, is like, I'm really grinding, and life has been so beautiful in a lot of ways. In the last couple years, I feel like I've really found my tribe of like people, especially like the women in my life. So I've had a lot of like really beautiful moments when it comes to just like spending time with my friends and family. And that's kind of another funny part about it, is in the last couple years, my mom has really like become at home with my friend group, and I find that to just be such a like fun little Easter egg for myself and in this chapter. Because honestly, my mom and I are really similar, so it does kind of track. It does make sense. We align on a lot of our interest and personality perk points or whatever. Sims reference there. But yeah, I think that it has just felt like a really natural progression to like bring my mom along for some things. So I've been bringing my mom along to a lot of things. Because that's kind of a fun part about my job, is I get to go to a lot of events. Okay, I am not sure if I messed up my recording, if I was sitting here talking to the camera while I wasn't actually recording, because this thing is really distracting me. And this is why I record later. This is why I do all these things later. So I really just wanted to get this house out on Saturday. But at this rate, it may not come out till Sunday, because I'm feeling, goose fraba, Jessica. But my dog is like, she was just back here trying to get in my cat's face again. So, everything is testing me, and I don't know why, and the light is coming out more and more because the sun is out, and I honestly hate the way my face looks whenever it is like being blinded by the light over here. So I don't know. Happy Saturday morning. I may or may not use this footage in this recording. I may or may not just leave you guys with music at this point. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. That's really what we're here for, is thank you for 200 subscribers. Thank you for just being here for the journey of life with me over the last 5 years. In January, we are celebrating 6 years of this channel. So I want to do something for that. You guys should definitely just start leaving suggestions if you have anything that, like, just anything that would be fun to see, to watch. Just silly, goofy fun. I am all for silly, goofy fun. So I just kind of, throwing that fishing lure out there for you guys. If you have ideas, comment them down below. I will be recording a Minecraft video tonight. And then tomorrow night, Sunday night, I will be streaming. And that's, I guess, another thing I could talk about. I don't talk about a whole awful lot here on YouTube, is I have been streaming every Wednesday and Sunday. Wednesdays have been for Not So Berry, and Sundays have been for Minecraft. So we're really close to beating the, I won't say close to beating the Ender Dragon, because we're not. We're trying to gear up to beat the Ender Dragon right now in that Minecraft world. So we're at a little further of a progression in that world than we are with our YouTube world. I started them at very different times. But also just the Not So Berry challenge. I've really always wanted to do that, and so I've been having a lot of fun with it. I do intend on going for the veggie legacy after the Not So Berry. I want to do the very veggie and just kind of like consolidate them into one. I had started the Not So Berry before she announced her very veggie, so at this rate I'm just trying to do a 20 gen legacy over there, and we are on gen 3, so it's a good time to come and hang out. We're just now starting gen 3 actually. I've been building the yellow gen house is what I did this last Wednesday. I sat down, I started stream at 8 p.m. instead of 9 p.m. this past Wednesday, because I really wanted to sit down and just like work on the house for a few hours. So that's what we did. It worked out pretty well. And yeah, I think that's really about it for my rambling. I'm kind of testing my waters. I'm going to be cutting some parts out where my daughter is being vocal. But all in all, like, having her sit with me is sometimes the best way for me to just like allow her to chill out. But it's just, she's got her own cartoons that she wants to play, and I can't have copyright strikes and stuff. Like, we can't be playing cartoons in the microphone. So yeah, those are just my thoughts and all those things. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut here, and I'm going to leave you guys with whatever I decide to do in the next coming parts. I don't know if I'm going to do music or another voiceover. I might just do music because I wanted to get this video out today. So yeah, I love you all. I will catch you in another video. Take care of yourselves out there. All right, y'all. We are here to look at how the 200 house has come out. And honestly, I cannot really tell if I pulled something off here or not. I wasn't trying to go like above and beyond, if you will. And I'm sorry if that sounds like I like wasn't giving it effort because I actually was. I just wanted the outside to like look like 200, right? I didn't want to try and cover it up. I didn't really want to do anything crazy. So I just left it on the ground. I didn't put a foundation on it. But yeah, I do think that the front looks quite normal. Just like kind of a normal starter ish. How much? She's 114.3. So she's not a starter, but you know the vibes. But I will say, I tried. Can we actually, okay, so it uses only 5 packs. I really tried to like limit myself. So we have Horse Ranch in here, Seasons, Cats and Dogs, Get Together naturally for the columns, I think is probably the only thing I used. It doesn't show you anymore, does it? No. Like what's used in it. Okay, well, get out of here. Go on. And then, yeah, the Blooming Runes kit, because I decided I wanted to start using some of those plants. I'm going to go ahead and share this to the gallery, because this video will be posted, like, I think tomorrow morning. I'm going to do it Saturday morning, I think. I'm just going to schedule it out, because I actually, like, just posted a legacy video, but I'm kind of up on my recordings right now. Anyways, I'm sorry. Get out of there. So what we're looking at is the 200 house, like I was kind of saying. So on the outside, we have this little area over here. It's basically just, it's a little area where it's just like a tucked away side. There, I didn't put columns there, and maybe that was a mistake actually. But there's really not much to it. And then over here is kind of the backyard area. I left it very open. I decided not to do like a real fence per se, because I don't know. I just, the surrounding area is really pretty. So I kind of figured we could just, I don't know, leave it. Leave it one with nature. I do like it, so I hope you guys like the vibes. Fun fact, I actually like, when I first got The Sims 4, this is like the lot in, I guess I can show you in Manage Worlds. My cat is whipping all over. Because to say thank you for 200 subscribers, I did want to like kind of do some stuff that I felt like was me in the love of the game in a way. So yeah, this lot right here, up kind of behind, it's almost behind my face cam. You can see it a little bit, but it's by the Calientes, and they're, yeah, the Calientes are still here in this save file. I don't really play in this save file, so there's like an extra child apparently, but that's okay. They get enough playtime in where I'm like, because this is I actually let my daughter play with this household recently. But otherwise, I think we're just in Windenburg. We have the sim that I typically, like the singer person is who I usually use for my speed builds. But we did also, like, this is just my build save file now, to show you guys around. But my fairy that we made recently, and then we built that like fairy house. So that's kind of the vibe in this save file. I don't have a whole lot of playtime in it, but every now and then I'll like bake something maybe, or just do something for, actually, I don't really think I've done a lot of that. So sometimes we just try to get through the seasons. I know that for sure. But yeah, back up to Oasis Springs, what we're doing today. This lot is one that I played on for like a solid year in real life, or longer. Honestly, I almost never moved because I liked how it was like really sunny all the time. But this is before I even had seasons. This was like my base game vanilla days, before I had even found like Sims YouTube and like knew that there was different ways you could play. I didn't even know that they had like add-ons at that time. So it was just, you know what I mean? It was a whole moment. That was a whole moment in time for me where I was just really playing in a Groundhog Day kind of way. And I think about the time I realized it was getting kind of boring, I found like DLC, right? And I was like, I got seasons. Seasons was like one of my very first packs. But this was like 2018, 2017, like these were the early days a little bit. So I have kind of been playing for a long time actually. But my channel here is in February, no, January, late January. We have an anniversary to celebrate, and I think I need to do it correctly this year. But yeah, this is our 200 house. She's silly, is she not? I think it's just silly, goofy fun. That it very much looks like a 200 still. I tried not to like do much other than just, build a floor plan. So inside we have the front entryway. There is the fireplace. And I thought it was just kind of they're cozy vibes in here. They are cozy vibes in here. I did put a rug down in the back room in here, this rug, in front of the stereo area, because this area seemed a little dry. Like this rug was not here and it was just all wood. So I tried to add something in because we just have this little stereo back here with a bookshelf and some plants because I didn't really know what to do with this space, but I feel like your Sims always love a good spot to dance. So, there's no obstructions. There's no chairs for reading because often here we have the reading nook. There is a pet like eating station and some toys. So this is kind of just like a little, I didn't put anything on the walls. So it's not like the fanciest house. I decorated the main bedrooms more than I decorated the interior space. So like this is very much the only spot in here that is decorated, which is kind of, but honestly, I do love the dining room table and how it is working with these art pieces. I think that it all complements each other very nicely. I like the colors. But yeah, so aside from like the left side of the house, I don't want to do everything just yet. I want to focus on the main whole of the house. So we have the living and kitchen area, pretty all-inclusive right here. I put a little breakfast nook for eating purposes right here. Just wanted to keep it simple. So these are the vibes, these are the vibes. Oh, we're in the wall. And my cat is scratching my leg a little bit. But yeah, I tried to make sure I had a bunch of browns in here, but there's also a bunch of light tones. And it's just really giving base game. It's giving base game home. And I'm kind of here for it. Oh, everything went away. It all got shy. Ooh, it said, you're watching me. But yeah, here is the little kitchen area. And I just thought everything came together very cozy-like, Sorry, I am trying to take a screenshot there. I don't know if was that a good screenshot? I feel like it wasn't. But yeah, so off into this area, we have like this little nook that I used for a logic table. Oh, it's a freaking chess table. I call it a logic table these days. I can't help it. But then in here, we have bathroom number 1. All the bathrooms are like this green and white kind of vibe. And that's really about it. So we have Bloomin' Rooms, a Bloomin' Rooms kit plant in here. And yeah, green. She's very green. So we got a green chair to go with the green vibe. You know what I mean? It's green. Dabba-doo. If I was green, I'd be happy. So in here, little crafty space, if you will. You can swap these things out for like a brew room if you're a witch. You could put your gym in here. You've got options, but then there's the angry cat lasers poop box. So, got the whole vibe. Got it set a little bit. You know what I mean? Like that. Yeah, it's all right. This is not my most incredible build, but this is definitely, it was for the 200. You know what I mean? So I thought that this was a fun little moment. It's just some character building for the house. Off in here, I kind of forget. Oh, this is the master bedroom. There, ignore that. Yep, master bedroom. She's very vibrant, actually. I haven't looked at it from this angle yet, and she's quite nice. Okay, you know. All right, I actually popped off a little bit in here. But yeah, just a little baby station over here because, you know, when in Rome, you want to have an extended legacy eventually. And then you got your closet off in the corner. So she came out all right. She did come around. And then you can check yourself out, put your stuff on the wall, go on in here. We've got another bathroom. I very much like this bathroom. I feel like it came out definitely the best one because it's the biggest one. But yeah, green everywhere, very green. It is a double doored because it will take you to the other side. And on the other side, it's just, you know, this stuff. But this little room here is another tiny little bathroom. I just wanted it to be like an extra pee spot more than anything. So off in this direction, we have the exterior door to go outside. We already kind of looked at this room. But off in here, we have the actual toddler room. I didn't make it very big, so it's not exactly set up for like a bunch of toddlers. You know what I mean? Like this is not a 100 baby house by any means, but there's some stuff going on. You got some activities. I put some of the activities, but not all of the activities. But there's really not space for everything. So snaking around this too here. We come into here, and this is the kids' play area. I did actually mean to put that somewhere else, but I kind of like it there. I kind of think it's funny there. So in here, this is technically the exterior, but it does have a ceiling. So I just didn't add like a technical ceiling. It felt like wasted space in a way, so I went ahead and I added some stuff in. But it's very basic. Again, just set up for like some little activities in there. In here, we have a toy chest, violin, everything kind of set up for some more play. And then in here is the actual bedroom that I did put double beds in because at this point I figured if you did actually have more than one kid, you might have to shimmy some stuff around. You may need to put a bedroom in the room that we just looked at. A bedroom in that room. No, a bed in that room. That's what I meant. But this is definitely just teenager stop number one, if you will. And I made it very pink in here, but it's also still a little youthful. So it's not giving like teenager like in the biggest sense. But I did kind of figure that they could grow into it. I didn't put any makeup or anything in here, but yeah. I did put the fish tank in there. I thought that was kind of fun. They have the mega super expensive computer in here though, so, you know, keep that in mind. But I guess we're done with tab mode for right now. I don't really think we need to use tab mode for anything else. So that's kind of the lay of the land. Master, all that stuff. And then back here, we kind of already looked at all that. So there's not a lot to look at. It's pretty simple. But yeah, I don't know. If you did actually want to play in this house, I have it on the gallery. And otherwise, it is pretty normal. I made the front of the house. Honestly, damn, Jessica, should I take that one off the gallery and put this one on? Because I think that roofing looks better. I might. I'm going to resave that really quick. Okay, I am just adding, it's not base game, so I can't say base, like a limited pack, a thing, I don't know. I don't think I'm just gonna put my freckled simmer on here. And hashtag no CC, because I didn't use any CC today, so. Watch out, world. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think that's really it for the most part. I do thank you guys, for hanging out with me today and for being here. Thank you for 200 subscribers. Thank you for the journey, because it has truly been a journey. You guys have been with me through some very interesting times in my life. Not to get off track here, but you have. I got married right before starting my channel. I was like 6 months into being a mom when I started my channel. And then right before my daughter's 3rd birthday, I separated from my ex-husband now. So, yeah, little things in life, but through it all, I've really been trying to like heal the inner child part of myself, and that's where this like channel has come in, because I think that gaming has always been a really integral part of who I am, and yeah, feeding the like creative energy, the creative juices. So thank you guys for always kind of bearing with me, as I know I am not the fastest builder. I am not super quick with everything, but I do really enjoy it myself, so I hope you guys do. And yeah, I will catch you guys in another video. Take care of yourselves out there. Bye!